bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champions, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boise State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 25. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Broncos! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nevada's offense will go to work for the first time today. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Spins away from one. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. To the air, it's Owens. Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in at the 40. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Handoff to the single running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they turn it in. Defensive score. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And he added the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Broncos are flying down the field. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Fires downfield. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Power football with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Nevada going quickly. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Got a man. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thorne. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On target over the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but That's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know?
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Broncos are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's small. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Boise State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Setting up the screen. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball a different wide receiver.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fire into the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers.
Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Owens. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, it's King. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Luis. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nevada going quickly. To the air, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. Touchdown, Nevada! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Under fire. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Pulls it in. It's small. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Broncos are on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Hauls it in. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Dropping back, it's Owens. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets it out quickly. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Nevada going quickly.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goal post, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Back to throw, it's Owens. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw again. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Zings it complete to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It's complete to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy...
Touchdown Broncos! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. Nevada going quickly.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And that is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Under fire. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. They make this. Trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Nevada going quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Boise State ready to send out that offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. He's in open space downfield. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.